guys, thanks for checking out my video. So today I'm going to show you how to get some gorgeous waves just like this, and we are going to use the plugged in 1-inch spiral curler. So I wanted to try this out. I've never tried it before. I wanted to see what kind of waves and curls I could get. I'm going to show you my process, and I'm going to show you my final look at the end, and you can tell me what you think. All right, so let's get started. So I'm on the last section, and I'm finally getting the hang of this. So I am sectioning and put my little clip in. And these little clips, I got a pack of 12 for $2.99 or something. You can get them at a drugstore, anywhere. Okay. So making sure I'm in a groove and not spread out wide, so I don't get that wide spread when I release the curl. And then I'm just rolling around these grooves. And then rolling in a little bit tighter. It's quite hot still. Okay, so I'm releasing down, and it's giving me that ringlet. And to give it that spring, I'm just going to go in and grab it. Give it that tension, don't forget. And if you have thinner hair or shorter hair, you can just clip it, whatever you want to do. Okay, beautiful. So far, so good. Last piece, yay. Actually, to be safe, I'm clipping all these back so they don't get tangled. Because in one instance, it can turn into just a big mess. Okay, perfect. Grab those hairs. I feel like it's a thick section, so I'm going to split it. And I'm going to go, see how it fits into that groove? And it just kind of split, did its own thing. The hair just seems to grab it, so that's good. I'm going to roll it in a little bit. And then I'm going to turn down. You can see it, so I'm going to grab it while it's hot. And I'm just springing the curl back up, holding it to give it that tension, which will make it more springy, kind of molding the hair while it's warm. We're going to let go. Look at that. So that's perfect. At least I think it's perfect until I brush it out. So far so good. And I'm making sure, I'm going to just put that behind my ear. And it won't go behind my ear, so I'm going to clip it. Okay, and then I'm just making sure no tangles. Last section, I've got it nice and tight. There we go, perfect. Just wrap it around. So far I'm enjoying doing it. It seems really easy. It's almost like a guide compared to when I used the other irons and it was just smooth. So that can work for you or it can work against you. Just depends what your skill level is at and your attention level if you want to bother. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to grab it. Whoops. See how I just scrunch it up? And I'm going to hold it. Yay! So hang on. There we go. All right. So I'm going to unclip everything. And this is the first time I've brushed it out all at once. Usually I do it section by section. But let's see what we got. So I'm going to gently just start with the wider end of my comb. I don't know what the name of this comb is. I've seen people using it. I used it. You can use a wider one. I'm trying to keep the integrity of the curl as much as possible, so I tried using a smaller comb. Let me get back here a little bit so you can see how long my hair is. You can see the beautiful wave it's creating. It's super nice. And what I love about this is it caught my very, very bottom ends, which I'm always worried will be kind of sticking out, and that can happen to you at any length. So you want to make sure you wrap it really well, but for some reason this got it really well, so I'm either getting better at my technique or I don't know. But I know doing your own hair is always a challenge. Doing someone else's hair, not a problem. Look at that. And you can see the beautiful curl. I'm going to come in a little bit more. You got this big, beautiful wave. And remember, we used a 1-inch, so the wave is going to be bigger than when I used the 3/4. But I love how this Really has a nice spring to it. So I'm going to start molding that, I'm going to put a clip here, and I've got my whole section of hair. So I'm going to do, wherever I see that dip, I'm going to kind of work it. And you can see right here, got another one and another one. So I'm going to try and just kind of keep that, emphasize that mold. And then I'm going to take a couple more clips. I'm going to go from this direction because I want to make sure I've got some definition in the back. And I could have split the hair in 3 sections and put a back panel, but I am working on my own hair. And what I'm going to do is just clip it this way so I get it from both directions. Wherever I just kind of see that it's dipping and I can pull it out and just kind of make that shape, I'm doing it. And I like to start my clips right about there. I don't like my wave up here. And then I'm going to spray that. I'm just kind of giving a scrunch up. Okay. Got my Fonzie comb, fix those bangs in between. All right, now I'm going to comb this side out. You see that beautiful wave that it's doing. And my hair is so long, so if you have short hair, medium hair, you can do this and it's going to be gorgeous. All right, so I've got a beautiful pattern going on. So once again, I'm going to take more of my clips and I'm going to start molding this while it's still warm. Make sure those are even. Make this one a little tighter. And this one a little tighter. Okay. And then you see that beautiful wave. So I want to go in where the dip is and just hold that. I'm going to pull that out a little bit. I love that little shape. And these ones are black, so they might be harder to see. But, oh yeah. We've got a beautiful wave. The best part is the way it comes together. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to go in and just grab it from this side. I want to emphasize it, make sure I got it. Just because I have so much hair and I'm not doing an individual back panel to this. So I want to make sure I keep the shape in the back. So I'm going to put one this way. Oops. Did I do that backwards? Yeah. Not that it matters. And then my curl is kind of doing this cool S pattern. All right. So all right. And this is also a good way to grab those little hairs. So I see some here. So I'm going to take this out and I'm just going to pull it all in together because I want a nice clean wave if I can get it. I can do one down here. We got one lone curl. Put that in there and I'm going to put it in here. Love it. You can see the pattern. Seems like a lot of clips, but I want it to work, so I love it. So you can use less, you can use more, I don't know. I'm going a little crazy to see. This is partly an experiment too. So let's see how this works. Hi, so you can see how I've started taking the clips out and my ends have a nice curl to them, which I love. Just using my little teasing brush to make sure those ends fill in the spaces and just gently go through it like that. I still want to keep the shape, so. And you can see how it's just kind of emphasized this beautiful pattern that I've created. I'm going to take this glove off. And now we're going to do this side. And you can see that beautiful wave and curl. I see one lone curl, so I'm just gonna comb it out, make this into a shape. You can see the beautiful wave there. So I don't want to comb it out too much because I did just style it and spray it. But I am going to do this. And fill in the little gaps. And I'm going to make sure all these ends are curling soft and together. Coming in a little closer. There we go. I'm on my rolling chair. You can see that. I love it. Beautiful waves. And then some of these individual pieces. Doing a light tease. But you can keep playing with it and sculpting it, but it was a success, and so this was an interesting iron. It's once again called Plugged In, and it's some kind of limited edition. It's $16.99 at Sally's. There's buy one, get one free on all their products and curling irons right now. And I hope you like them. If you try this, let me know. Definitely like, subscribe, and share. And turn on notifications so you know when my next video is. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope this helps somebody. And I will put in the description all the tools I use so that you can try this. All right, thank you. And if you want to see how to do more vintage waves, I'm going to put a link in the description for another wave tutorial. So I'll have more and more coming out, but I have one already on here if you haven't seen it yet. And then yeah, keep your eyes out. Okay, thank you. Bye.